kingdom, and every other thing shall be added unto thee. Kwame Nkrumah said, seek ye the political kingdom, every other thing shall be added unto thee. It's a very heavy statement. Now, why did you demonstrate everything? All about that, where our problem is coming from. Now, open me now in a company, on where a driver. Now you're on a bomb. On a patrol, I'm going to on cover. On a labrador who first accident. No one got up or on a motor. One man the book. And when class get it to accident, unfortunately, on a patrol one continue. Every time that's in the name. What will you do as a person? As a member of that company? What will you do as a member of that company? Thank you. You see, when you are working in a company and you have a reckless driver that has failed to take correction, what you need to do is quick him out of the steering and take over the steering. Because so many of you with this mindset, Igbo politicians, all have number 2 of our problem. Okay, what about that now? You are number 1. Listen attentively. My brother, stand up. How many you at your house? This is the rice. You are cooking rice. This is a tenant, you go with tomato. You just see the rice. So give away 1,000 naira. Take up 1 minute and sleep. Take a grow tomato. Somebody may ask. No one never speak to cover the lower people. And this is real sweet. The other one now, you can get to that. And now, come on, every this morning, no matter. You want you got like here. You got to do that. Or is it possible that any of the Southeast leaders today known as people will be Igbo? Because the hard hand here, he may say Igbo. How with a different interest, Gawa? The one empty. I want to be told mother I have. Naya I have to take gas. Yagawa, Burata. Oje go trade the house. Yan no ni hugi. We're okay. Tigani ma ba hoje go trade the house. Mugo gawa de area. Ele yi game. Okay, got what you now, recall on all the national assemblies, House of Assembly known as Igbo, recall them back in 2027. India put that in your Aga would try out. Haga will look at Tiana. How about the Haga boy will get our ahịa na-adị Igbo politikali si ha ga-ahịa gotere anyị azụ ha gawara were oke tinye n'ime akpa ha lọta ha gwaghị na oke mere gịnị ataala azụ anyị nwere Igbo problem. Then Nigeria nwekwe Igbo problem. 2 problems karịa. So Igbo problem anyị na-arịa bụ nke anyị na-enweta from that your brother who House of Assembly, House of Reps, Senator and Governor. That is number 2 of your problem after you. Number 3 of your problem with the federal government of Nigeria. Now, we want to know what are the problem and the solution. What we need to do. Because on the problem, you got the solution. Because so many of you know here that when they represent to go on the National Assembly, they are there for you. They are not for you. That suspicion is the suspicion you have to record them, and you people have said it. That is the only solution. Now, I want to tell you people something that is very, very important in Igboland today. MS is the other of the Igbo value system. Now, listen and listen very carefully. Odia Handi Igbo answer on the issue of primitive accumulation of good wealth is part of the problem of Ndi Igbo. Now, Ndi Igbo, I know someone can go where I know them to go back. I know some to back where. Good. These are part of the Igbo philosophy and Igbo ideology on issue of our social life that depended on our ethical and value system. Now, if you can recall in the past, Igbo water from your father's house, give back. You get an explanation to your parents. Or this is the way they go this today na Igbo, somebody get motor lota if you don't want manya. I got here, what do you do for a living? Now, if okay, when some level of morale in her or returning some attributes of Igbo value system, then Okafor on it because of the motor lota. Okay, got the level that now life and Okafor be the na kojo ina into the one. And when a language that is disturbing Igbo today politically, a person only Chigu Kewu Nesu. Madewu Mishodi Yama Mishade Yama. As far as no Chigu Kinesu. So our politicians, they have reduced us to goats. I was discussing with one of them. Now I said that now we will resist them. He asked me to calm down. Now I'm going to go on. He asked me, Igbo you to run out of sugar. That now Igbo sugar. Haga, there is enough people go to the if you put there, that's another sugar. Now that is what the Igbo use. Today in Igboland. None of them run out of sugar. That no matter their bad performance, if they come again and give you money, you will vote them. And that is why only Igbo. This is a bad political mantra and the syndrome that is destroying the leadership in Igboland. Into the one. On a force, ezigbo ose karaka. And I go ever. And when you go before? Okay. Now, why I'm telling you people this? Here tomorrow, you are looking for whom to blame. Charity begins at home. You need to go and capuchin of where I am. You need to capuchin now. The syndrome of Oyetigu to have destroyed Igbo. As far as you have money in Igboland, you are a leader. As far as you can run your campaign, bigger people motorcycle, you are a leader. I remember Igbo na community before any treasurer in any community, I get you charge you chokwaya, and then you have person treasurer. Na Igbo, everywhere woman, any woman everywhere, and when that na trust ya na takwaya, and when that was no need to place ya na takwaya. Akwa when that na one so na prepare everywhere na aya to ku ihu ku dia ya no deba. Okwaya on were ndị na-eri ewu village send ha national assembly mgbe a na-abụtara da ewu ụkwụ ya abụọ aka ya abụọ eke ya abụọ a na-achọ ime ji ya achọ tomorrow gị kpọkwa ya tinyekwe ya again because ihe zuru dị ime ji ya acha dị ige gị obere gị kpọrọ ya aka so that na he's doing well, that is doing well o meena because enwere 4 categories of people they rig election. Ndị dị against the election rigging here with that elu. Ndị dị against rigging election, raise up your hand. Esom. Ngwa wetu aka gị. Can you wear PPC here with aka gị elu? Wetu aka. Enwere 4 people they rig election in Igboland. Nchọ dịkwa. Number 1. Those that doesn't have PVC. Number 2, those that have PVC. On the day of election, they will be playing ball somewhere. They will not vote. 3, those that will be in their polling unit and see people buying votes, giving money, and you keep quiet. You didn't do anything. Silence is a crime in a just society. 4, the politicians that give the money for buying of votes. So you might not belong to now. So 3, when I affect 3, 1, they don't wear PVC, where 2, they will not vote, where 3. In your polling unit, you know somebody there can go. Give what you get. My brother, ndị Igbo si na ewu na mmadụ a na-etinye ọkụkọ ya n'ọkwụrụ ha. And the half kwuru okwu si na oke anaghị eri ihe onye nwe anya gwa ya. So when you go today, these are the 4 categories of rigging election that we are part of it. And I want to tell you that election rigging is only possible when the people say yes, that you can rig. We need attitudinal transformation. We need change of mindset. We need what I call social engineering. We need to change our thinking on issues that concerns the Igbos. Now, I want to go back a little bit on the issue of Igbo that have messed up the governance and leadership in Igboland. When about 5 stages of wealth, as in the last aspect of it is in a Madijego one year cash. Hello? Okay, but that paper it is the last aspect of wealth. Now, when you talk about money or wealth, the first principle of money or wealth is integrity. Number 1. Only when integrity will ego is a rich man. Number 2, credible relationship with people around you. Obviously, helping around in the community, a credible relationship. Number 3, credibility. Do you have credibility? Do you have credibility? Number 4, competence. Number 5, character. And the last one, cash. Now, that is why integrity is something that you don't need trust again. A man of integrity, you don't need to trust him again. Yea is yea, no is no. So, among us, if we don't have character, integrity, competence, credibility, credible relationship, and you are condemning Tinubu, you are the worst person. Each of the one. Now, as the Igbos, we have Nigeria problem of the Igbos. It is unfortunate that after the genocide against the Igbos from 1967 to 1970, those people who fought us, those people that slaughtered us, today they are angry against the Igbo. Why are they angry? Because we defended ourselves. Hello? Those people who fought the Igbos, they are angry, hating the Igbos today because we defended ourselves. I hope that you people have seen a viral video of a policeman saying that if this person were Igbo, I have to tell you and deal with you. I want to tell you that that voice is not just voice of ordinary policeman. That voice is the voice of federal government against the Igbos. And I have said it severally that it is very easy for you to use lead and pass and cross Atlantic Ocean than to be an Igbo man in Nigeria. I have said it that it is not a risk for you to live in a den of lions with lions, but it is a very big risk for you to be an Igbo man in Nigeria. Nigeria has Igbo problem. In Nigeria, the law for an Igbo man is not the law for any other person from other tribe. In Nigeria, if we have a football match and they discover that an Igbo man is with the ball, if an Igbo man wants to score goal, the referee will blow a whistle and say, let us change the goalpost. Nigeria has an Igbo problem. Number 2, why they are angry against the Igbo that we pick our pieces even with 20 pounds, started life, go to their land, buy land, started business, even employing their people and booming the economy. That is another thing of an Igbo man. And I have said it that Nigeria is irredeemable, Nigeria is irreconcilable, Nigeria is irreparable. And that is why we are discussing that Nigeria government must see referendum not as a threat, but a solution for Nigerians to survive. Because I have seen the whole ramification with every empirical evidence that the so-called unity of Nigeria, those of the problems of the unity of Nigeria, that the unity of Nigeria is a threat against Nigerians. I remember Madam Aminu Kanu. He said that the movement of Nigeria is 1 step forward and 2 steps backward. He made this statement about 40-something or 50 years ago. And that is the situation today. So, Nigeria has an Igbo problem. And I have said it and we maintain that if you are talking talking about the unity of this country. Without equity and justice, the Igbo people will not be part of God's country. It's very simple. Lastly, the issue of those that are talking about self-determination, so many pro-Biafran groups in Igboland is as a result of injustice, marginalization against the Igbos. The shares of division, army division, this about 2 or 3 days ago, none of them was given to Southeast. And for me, we are happy about it because when we are happy that Nigerian government don't want the Igbo to be part of this country, and we are happy about it. Because every policy in Nigeria is making Igbo to push the Igbo people out of Nigeria, and we have no choice than to accept that fact of pushing us out of Nigeria to look for a land, a place that will be comfort for us to develop at our own pace. Great Igbo youth. Ọ na-adị mma akpọ mmadụ aja aja onye ahụ na-eche ntụ ntụ. If we want to make a headway, I want to tell you people that except by 2027 we retire all these political profiteers in Igboland, we will not make a headway. We cry about the marginalization of the Igbos, but I want to tell you, those you send to Abuja, they are sitting comfortably, and the Igbos have been marginalized. In Igboland today, we have 2 sets of the devil. Yeah, when they are according to Moses, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, and that is 2027 election.
IYM. Who's on the one? Ọmọdé wọn náà gbà náà sọ. Ọmọdé wọn náà gbà náà sọ. Wọ́n náà fi gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́pàá náà kú. Ọmọ ọgbà rẹ̀ bá sìn. If Muhammad cannot go to the mountain will go to the Muhammad. We have honored so many of our leaders by how we put in their initial why and and that's the reason why we waited we go by this time. In respect of their coming. Marasi Sai Nechepa, maybe an actually your guy was because most of us are coming from very far places and we cannot keep waiting. Really, organize a council. The reason why we gathered here, more than ndị Igbo na ụkwụ amaghị leadership. In almost all of us nọchara of what is happening in Igboland. That's the reason why we gave 2 years in some decisions. Now, anyị amara na ebe for Kanis eziokwu kachi. All because na anyị an amendment. That is why we are here. And you can imagine, these people single-handedly funded the movement. Each goes see that now they have reconciled. I take one from off. Manaya Melody, Ubua, I am if eventually that my national peers here in Melody would have been here, even we would have been waiting for a rich man to sponsor us or something like that. Mana, I am a Jaga, Buru, never only a Buru. That was just to make money. Of course, what a gram of Ovalabo, Tada, which goes to pay. And the church in the book has started. That's why I went here. We are working on. I need to tell you no more sorrow, no more cry. Like you said before, eye to eye. Or they push here 1 step mine, and they push here 100 meters. And this is why we are here. Open an nature, can you be just like before I said, we could have been in the streets, shouting, raising people, raising banners, all yeah. I have been in a government house, maybe all yeah. But when we go to that now, we want to know the exact thing level about. I met our elders advice. But we the whole is now we have some minds from our elders. Now we the youth, we invited the elders here. When I never invite, how many of them came? Most of them they go to back to high again. Only one and walk on a few you. And for that reason, I want to be member of we have to wait for the elders, all of you, and this is why the youth are here. So we invited your youth council because we realize that no one they represent their rights. I don't know the face of Nigeria, all Wakama. And this is the reason why I do. Now we have accepted our fault, like I said. How can I even accept our fault? We will be here. And matter, there is the question we agreed. Being number one, I see. Why is Ohanes the Igbo youth way not functioning effectively? Discussion on challenge facing Ohanes the Igbo youth way. Okay, my secretary tried Igboland. Mana, come to us as Joanna. Our question is this: can you when Ohanes the Igbo youth way? Man, all the Ghanaian youth is an Igboland. So we want to know, even if that now, the youth are aware of what is going on. That's number one. Number two, that's this question. I say, I because we can't people pray. I cannot say pray. Why the notion of the thing around here? Now I say, what is the way forward? Because I don't know. What happened like or the kind of possibilities? Honestly, happened like I one day, civil government, instead of finding ways to the process, who the youth wing of others. So we want to know, can the guy get a guitar? I see man get a dirty. Can the guy get a let's go to unite and have a powerful voice. Just like I want you to always push us. You are aware of the threat of the leader of Ariwa is consistently. Whenever a new man speaks, he rises up. Already, he always rises up. He and the guy, I said, who are those representing us? Can't them see or who they will be here? Contain what is the exact problem? Why we are being intimidated by other leagues in Nigeria? Thank you.
Ndị Igbo si na emesịrị nwanyị ebe ọ na-asa ahụ ya akpụwa mmiri baba. Ndị Igbo sikwa na nwata nna ya tinyere ohu na-eji okwu emekere. Why you think when you again? Because none of you a member of the council, none of you participate. On an academic in the local government, you're not academic in the community, you're not academic in the state. Then as a more I have answered the questions when I came in. And one state chapter of Ohanese. More the first state chapter of Ohanese in this council. And one local government chapter. I established local government chapter. And my reason is that when we mobilize, we solve the problem of the Igbos. I have said it, and let me repeat myself again, if you did not hear me very clearly. Ndị Igbo si n'aka ndị gburugburu eze kwa ya. Na agbaka agbaka onye ọma na ya bụ ọkụkọ. Are you hearing me? Now, part of the setback is that in Igboland today, if I call a meeting how we can discuss the way forward for Igbo people, and someone called a meeting for wedding, or child dedication, or housewarming, you will see people going for meeting of child dedication or housewarming because heart them beer, you can arise. Are you hearing me? Now, if you want him, let us discuss, take responsibility. What we need to do. I want to tell you that in our Youth Council, we have about 13 national directorates. I will 13 national directorates who created when I came in. Am I the person to be the national director? We have directorate of social engineering and leadership. Because that is not under the problem of Igbo youth leadership. When you don't have the value system of an Igbo man, any leadership, you mess things up. Because you want the credibility, you want the character, you want the competence, you will mess things up. And I decided that this is a problem of the Igbo youth. And that is why today, I will Center for Leadership. In our way, we have our office, where we groom young people that are interested to solve the problem of Igbo. Because as Ibe, Gama, Ibe Megene, Ibe Zia, Ibe Zia, and the Euro people, the Busina, you are on Momu. And when I got a fire for them, get it to Ramu. So you must come close and learn. You must come and take responsibility. I want to say that the challenges of the Igbo youth that we don't want to come and take responsibility. Will I be the president and be the state president? Will I be the director of this, director of that? It is when we see people, we share responsibility. Only a Sheba now, President Sheba now, only Sheba now, we achieve a common goal. And like I said before, that our problem here, let's sit down, never the mindset that there are people who will repair Alibi. No. Let me tell you people, part of the problem I will get today, and it is intentional. Go to any primary schools, secondary schools not within the southeast, like past 25 years or 30 years, go and check them. And when the person not here not within 35 years, 40 years, 36, go and check primary school later, or no government school, secondary or primary, go and check the condition now. Our government doesn't fund education. And look at the problem. Now, let me give you a typical example. There are some secondary school students today. Go and cite their site. Discuss with them. Very empty. If you go to university, go and discuss with them. They don't even know what is happening in their backyard. Because of the level of education we are receiving. Now, let me tell you, you cannot use private schools education to match that of government. Go and check people that did primary school, standard 6. They can write letter. They can be administrator. They can be secretary. But today, somebody go to university. Number one, we go to years. We have to examine. Project, we have assignment, we have. And we are believing that this person will solve the problem of Igbo. How come? The governors, they have messed up education system.
Can we hear Igbo youth movement? We are ready to work with our SND in as much as represents. But there is something we need to know. Does Nigerian government
the challenges of the Igbo youth? Look at what we want. And I believe in the next 2 weeks, where I am over the first part of the meeting, we are going to have the meeting again. Are you getting me? Now, if I want to set up a committee that will be taking care of that and report to me, where are you people? Are you not qualified to be a member of committee? Are you not qualified? Because on your I want to tell you people that if you people cooperate very well, like what you said, and I can say, I remember last year, I know the investigation discovered that there were some part of areas na the police state. These people are henchmen, they fish on, and they white class, and they good people. Then I say that what we need to do is those communities for them to have a vigilante group. I advise the government, have a vigilante group in that community. so that they can complement the effort of police, army, and other security agents when any attack against the community. After I issued this statement advising the government to do the needful, after 7 days, and one attack and one of the communities again, making it 3 times, and then one attack there. And what the government did, the government is to come and arrest me. They came to arrested me, CM Napus, 4 million in that Kropan. Before you know it, I stayed in anti-kidnapping for 3 days. I told them that I will go Jemba before I put the matter. Ghana Magistrate Court. Nyam Church. Namu called the governor of the Ebonyi State. Namu make I issued false information. That was the charge I was given. I rested in Abakaliki prison for 40 days. Never speaking. Gentlemen, never speaking and issue that you were put additional more. So I want to tell you people that if I see your cooperation, that we can do unthinkable.
Okay.
I